Hope you're doing good. Micah back with another video. Back here to talk about Samsung and their updates through the second half of February. Now that we're March 1st, 2025, let's talk about how Samsung kind of handled February, what we can look forward to here in March in terms of some updates in regards to their devices, whether that's the Z Fold 6, the S25 series, S24 series. And let's also talk about One UI 7 and what is going on with this debacle regarding when we're going to actually see the stable release launch for their different device SKUs. So if you guys haven't already, make sure to ignite the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so all free. That way you never miss my videos. So you and I can sit back, check, see what's cracking. We're on the way to 10,000 subscribers, and I definitely thank you and appreciate every single one of you guys for trusting and me and enjoying the content that I bring to you guys. And as I continue to grow and find new ways and fresh ways to tweak my content, tweak my information, and how I present it to you guys, hopefully that continues to keep you guys interested in this world of technology. Now, without further ado, let's get into the video. And of course, let's go ahead and unfold because we have a fold for a reason. Maybe I'll give you guys a new tour of the new setup in terms of the Galaxy Fold 6. It's been doing very, very well. And my ad, we're at 42%, 10:43 p.m. Saturday, March 1st. I took this off the charger around 8:45 this morning. So you're looking at, what is that, 14 hours? About 14 hours on the dot, and I've lost just almost 60%. So again, great battery life for the Galaxy Z Fold 6 here going into March 2025. Now let's go and find the screenshots here. And let's look at the second half and what Samsung brought to us. So as you guys see here, February 16th, Samsung ended up updating Samsung Notes and Samsung Smart Switch Mobile, fixed bugs and improved stability. That's a big deal when using their mobile switching app to transfer data from one device to another and keeping Samsung Notes fresh and optimized because of the amount of AI that they've embedded into the app, integrated into the app, the voice recording that they've added into Samsung Notes, the transcriptions that they've added into Samsung Notes, the syncing between your devices via Samsung's cloud. That all needs to continue to be refined. So shout out to them for bringing those updates to us. The next update was Samsung's My Files, another great app. That's one of the things that we love Android for, is the fact that we have a file system that we can actually use and organize and make sure we know what we're doing with our data, with our files, with our pictures, our videos. However you use your Samsung files, Samsung continues to keep that optimized. So shout out to Samsung for that. And then we have continuity service. And again, if you guys don't know, the continuity service of Samsung is their ability to continue using apps from one device to another. So let's say you have your phone and your tablet and you open Samsung Internet Explorer or Samsung Notes or any other Samsung app, you can continue using that service or that app on the other device when you use your recent app. So a good example would be if I swiped up like that, you would see down here, if I had another device, it would be highlighted that because I'm in gallery, I could probably open gallery up and continue right where I left off in that app. And so good to see that that's also being updated there. And you could even argue just in terms of Samsung's ecosystem, this also plays a role in how their devices talk with one another in general. So that's also good to see that Samsung updated that for their Samsung Galaxy devices. Then you have Samsung Wallet and an English language pack. So for, if not interpreter, just for language purposes, the translator, them updating the English language pack is also smart. And I don't know if that's English to Dutch or not, but regardless, we see that they continue to refine and keep the language packs updated. So that way it's much more easier for our devices to understand language when trying to translate and or interpret back and forth with another individual. And of course, Samsung Wallet, keeping it staying fresh and safe and secured for our digital banking, digital shopping. That's what we need. Smart Things was also updated, and as you see here, very simple and an Audible for Samsung. I don't know if there's a big difference between Audible and an Audible for Samsung other than maybe just faster updates when it comes to Samsung. Maybe it's a little bit more optimized for Samsung devices specifically. So it's good to see that here, bug fixes and improvements. So it's good to see our smart home app get updated and staying fresh. And then it's also good to see Audible for Samsung for those who use it. I used to use it. I'll probably get back to using it shortly. And that's it for February. The rest of February has been simple, has been pretty clean in terms of updates. If you guys didn't notice, I had already talked about updates from February 1st through February like 15th or whatever a few videos ago. So those were taking place across February from February 16th on through February 28th. 2025. Now that we're in March, no updates have came March 1st, which is pretty interesting. So we're going to see what March looks like for all of our devices because One UI 7 is not here stably yet, or stabilized, I should say, for devices outside of the S25. The Galaxy S25 seems like it needed a software update, like a day one patch, and they finally got that, which helped address some issues along with the February security patch for the S25 series. But in terms of our devices like the Galaxy Z Fold 6, the S24 series, the Z Flip 6, none of our devices has gotten this update yet. So that's what we're still hoping and waiting on from Samsung, is to see and hear when we will have a release window or official schedule for our Galaxy devices. There was a rumored report out there, and I'll actually open it up here because I kept it open. Let's see, where is it at? Is this it? No, that's Google Messages. Maybe we'll talk about that in some time. Yes, the One UI stable rollout schedule reveals OTA dates for Galaxy phones. Shout out to Sammy Guru for covering this, but then Sammy Fans also came and actually debunked this original article that Sammy Guru covered, and now everybody's messed up because we all don't know when this was supposed to be. But according to this article, everything was supposed to be coming in April. And if you guys can see here, this is some of the goodness talking about One UI 7 there. But for the Galaxy S series, they were saying April 18th was the Galaxy S24, basically the S24 series, the S23 series, the S23 FE, the S22 series, and no, my bad, I'm tripping. April 18th was the S24 series, the Z Fold, and the Z Flip 6. And then April 25th was the A54, the Z Flip and Fold 5, and the S23 series. And then the S23 FE was May 16th, followed by the Z Fold Flip 4 and the A34. And then May 23rd was the A53, the A33, the Z Fold 3 Flip 3, and then the S21 series. This was the update schedule that we all thought we could get excited about finally, because Samsung may have finally given us something when it comes to One UI 7. Come to find out, however, that there was no such thing, and it's not real. Samsung actually came out themselves, including their community via Samsung members, to actually demystify that article and say that's not true. We'll let you know when it's coming out. Now, we know that their beta 4 has released, and I think a beta 5 has released or is releasing soon for the S24 series. That still doesn't give us any indication as to when the stable release of One UI 7 comes out. And this is what feeds my well, I don't want to say prediction, but my educated guess, my edumacated guess is that Samsung rushed One UI 7 with a lot of changes based off of what Samsung was doing with Apple Intelligence in iOS 18. And that's why Samsung is struggling with Android 15 overall, because a lot of these ideas, they weren't officially ready or probably weren't even on the whiteboard yet. And when they saw iOS 18, they were like, yo, hey, woo, okay, do that, and do that. And now we see months and months later via beta drops that it's still not ready, with no indication as to when it's dropping yet. And so kudos to Samsung for still making One UI 7 look completely amazing and different. But I think they were a bit reactive to what Apple was doing, and that's what slowed down Android 15. And the sad part about it is we're in March 2025, and Android 16 is around the corner, and Samsung kind of fell back into their old ways of the past with TouchWiz in like the early days of One UI by being a whole Android year behind. And so we'll see what Android 16 looks like as a whole to see if Samsung's going to struggle with that too. But we are struggling with One UI 7 / Android 15 right now, and it is very possible that we may not see the stable release until April, regardless of what device it is. Let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think. Do you think we're going to be getting Android 15 / One UI 7 sooner rather than later? March, April, May? The comment section is open for discussion. Again, as always, if you guys haven't already, make sure to like the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. It's all free. That way you never miss our video. So you and I can sit back, check, see what's cracking. Join Micah signing. Oh, don't forget to hit that super things button down there, like it, dislike button, Cash App, PayPal, and check the channel out for all the videos available to you. That's way to keep tech fresh and alive on this channel. Join Micah signing out. Until the next video. Wait for it.